Good evening, HeirofCarthage here. How are you doing? Welcome back to the Belegar Ironhammer campaign. We're playing as Clan Angrund. Appreciate y'all joining me tonight. Should be having a good time. We've got some work done. I actually have a little bit of money now, like almost making me feel like I could afford a second army if it weren't for the fact that I really want to recruit some of these regiments of renown. In fact, I'd really like to recruit some of those regiments of renown, which means that I can kiss that money goodbye. But let's see what the situation is. So I control the whole of 2 provinces. I'd really like to take Karak 8 Peaks. And in order to do that, I just need to make sure that this homeland is somewhat defensible as a whole. And it's pretty close. Grimhold would be a little weak, soon to be able to be corrected. And then right here, this reinforced gate at Karak Norn would make quite a large difference. I'm going to build that. We got our research rolling. We need to get rid of this mutinous gits and their stupid catapult spam. And it looks like the dwarfs have made a little bit of headway here against the greenskins. At least they're not getting pushed back, which may make a good opportunity for us to attack the 8 Peaks. And that would help me a ton if we could get that done. Let's go ahead and end the turn. King Lun Ironhammer has ranked up. I'm going to kind of rank up this patrol ambusher. And eventually I'd like to get to this champion. So, there we go. Has he made a move this play? Yeah, he has. Alright. If I get him really good at assaulting units, we can screw up enemy armies pretty successfully. Military alliance I would approve of highly. Especially since they're gaining some strength. This would help me a lot in retaking the 8 Peaks. Yeah, Mutinous Git's going to use their agents on me. At least we shut down their crap settlement over there. Took that away from them. And we're going to take Belegar and push up on these. Really? Actually, oh, success chance is too low? Really? Against a level 1 Lord, my success chance is too low. I guess it's because I recently landed a successful disruption. That's pretty irritating, to be quite honest. I'll go ahead and deploy him for this turn then. Up here, he's deployed, and we're gaining an extra 6 public order from it. I need to save the money and just upgrade Grimhold. And once we get rid of these mutinous gits, I really am thinking about making a run at 8 Peaks. And we'll just see if we can hold out. See what happens here. These mutinous gits are just going to keep running away from me, and because their agent is successfully blocking my path, I'm not going to be able to catch up. So, pretty irritating situation here, where the mutinous gits are getting away with quite a lot. I'm going to assault the units here. Do a little bit of damage to these guys. Hunt them down. So these guys are getting away with way more than they should here. Way more than they should. Let's upgrade this. And it may not hurt to get a little bit of extra growth. Well, we get growth there. Getting growth there. But I mean, is growth a bad thing here? I don't think so. I mean, there's nothing else here that's going to like make me money or anything. And the growth certainly isn't going to hurt. So let's go ahead and spend the money doing it. Y'all having a good Friday so far? I hope you are. Hopefully it's a good Friday for me. I don't know. I'm not there yet. I'm recording this on a Thursday, and you should be seeing it on a Friday. Yeah, I'm not joining your war against the Border Princes right now, pal. It's not going to happen. Ah, okay, these guys tried to move the other way. Really? It's giving them this much chance in the power bar. What a sick, disgusting joke that is, that all these rock lobbers are somehow going to overcome the odds here. Let's just show them. I'll see you on the battlefield. The Battle of Zarak Kazil. So this should be pretty easy victory. Let's just see how accurate their little auto-resolve thing was. So let me explain the strategy here real quick. So I get to I get to Vanguard deploy, I think, because of this is a underground like interception type battle. So I deploy with all of my missile units opening fire immediately on the greenskins, and then all my infantry are right in their face. So, yep, let's see how well this goes, since the auto-resolve seemed to think the chances were good. I got Throny Ironbrow there. There's Belegar, the Iron Hammer. And then, I don't remember this guy's name, but he's my ethereal master engineer. Dragonback Slayers coming in. These guys are quick for a dwarf. They're going to get in here and they'll absolutely wreck all these lightly armored thug, mutinous git units. Typically, I would say that Slayers are not the best anti-infantry, but against lightly armored goblins, they are actually pretty solid. I'm over here taking on the Goblin Big Boss. I'm just going to be zoomed in this whole time here because there's really not a whole lot to this. It's just me charging flat into all of the grudge throwers, and you can see they immediately break and just get absolutely destroyed. So, what was that, 1 minute? Nice call, auto-resolve. Nice call. Let you see the kills off of that. Pretty easy battle. Yeah, nice call, auto-resolve. Nice call. Pretty accurate there. How'd that turn out for you, Crooked Moon? Azag, Faux Spike, do you have any comments there? Any halftime show comments? Or end game, I guess, at this point, since you dead? Fool? Yeah, that's what I thought. Get yourself chumped. Now I'm actually making plenty of money, which is great. And I'm going to head out across Border Prince's territory. And once I get over towards Greenskin territory, I'll pick up some of these regiments of renown, and we're going to make a run on the 8 peaks. And I'm feeling pretty good about our chances here. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the toolmaker shop. We're going to be struggling a little bit with public order back here, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. The Thane can't get assassinated. I can just deploy him, and we should be able to turn the public order around. It's slow but steady, as long as nothing crazy happens, and now that we've cleared out a lot of the mutinous gits, hopefully we'll be in good shape. Take a look at the diplomatic venue here. I got a trade agreement with Border Princes.
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
Let's go ahead and see if we can get a non-aggression pact, but no. Tylea is that stupid. I'm not toying around with those guys. They either don't want to get their face beat, or they do. It's up to them. Crooked Moon Mutinous Gits are the ones that own the 8 peaks. I can war coordinate with these guys, but I don't have a need to at the moment, I don't think. Oh, look at this, Pillars of Grundy. So the Greenskins actually have made some... let's see if we can maybe get them to focus on taking their own settlements back. The dwarfs, not as strong as I had hoped they would be, which might explain why they were begging me for help. This Master Engineer, Karak Blood, reduces vampiric corruption. I mean, that's probably going to be as helpful as anything else is here. So, let's just go with that. And then we got the Throny Ironbrow, public order in the province, and then Ancestor Ruin. Yeah, there's a bunch of this stuff here. Let's just go ahead and give him that. I'm going to call this the end of the turn. I might come through and like raid Stone Mine Tower and a bunch of other places just to build up some loot and strength to get ready to take the 8 peaks.
Yes.
I think we have to recruit the guys we need while we're in our own territory. Okay, there's not any idiotic mutinous git armies about to show up on my doorstep, it doesn't look like.
Belegar.
I want these Norgrimlings Ironbreakers, and I'm probably going to get these Ulthar's Raiders and the Peak Gate Guard. The Skulder Guard, I mean, they're good. Could be really useful in an open field battle if I could keep them safe. These guys are probably a little more reliable, though, and they're a little less upkeep. So let's go these 3. It is going to clean me out, and it's going to take away most of my extra money. Let's just go for it. We're going to break out of here, go get some work done while we have an opportunity. I may have to come running back, but I'll have enough defenses that I can wait a few turns while I defend. I don't want to wait around and give the mutinous gits a chance to regroup. The dwarfs are mobilized against the pillars of Grungni. Hopefully that's a good thing. And Stone Mine Tower just got lambasted. I don't want to waste my time with Ekrun, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this opportunity to move up here, cross underground, and we're gonna keep making a run for the 8 peaks. Patrol ambusher. Yeah, let's finish off patrol ambusher with him. I'm gonna save my money. I was kind of hoping to build up some of my funds by taking out Stone Mine Tower, but hey, if my ally is going to be successful, it's fine with me. That works. Mutinous gets, hopefully that's their agent, not an actually army. Okay, critical failure, so he got himself injured trying to slow down my army here. That's spectacular. Okay, we are on our way to 8 peaks, folks. On our way. What is this guy doing? Why is he deployed against me? Freaking Tylea.
I answer to clan and hold.
What's the rank on this guy? Only level 4? This is unacceptable. He's hurting my public order pretty bad here. Get the heck out of my lands. That's just frustrating. Now it's going to cause a freaking rebellion. My only way to potentially stop the rebellion would be to try and get this thing all the way over there to help, but then this province starts losing public order too. This is just... Why would Tylea do that? I don't know, but as soon as I get a chance with an army, I'm going to go down there and I'm going to burn every single one of their settlements because they won't cooperate. I mean, that's a grudge right there, folks. Mark my words, that's a grudge. That is just completely stupid and pointless. They have no reason to be aggressive towards me like this. It's just idiot AI behavior, and I promise you they will pay. Can I slow down the rebellion here? I can. I can slow it down for a couple turns. Freaking. My only choice is to bring this guy back to try and counteract it, and then this province can just hold out longer. On the next turn, I should be able to get in this province and deploy, and I should be able to override the negative damage being done by that guy. I'm going to ignore Bitterstone Mine. If they want to come out and fight me, I'll beat them. But for now, I'm going to ignore them. The Mutinous gets own Iron Rock as well. Yeah, 8 peaks is right up in here. So we're just going to make a beeline for it. Tylea up here about to force a rebellion. So Grimgor is going to attack me. He doesn't really have very good chances. I have a fantastic army. Grimgor is extremely high ranked though, so he himself may be pretty dangerous. He's got the Broken Tusk mob, and the Hammer of Gork, and the Crimson Killers. So we're going to have to maybe try and match up the Crimson Killers against the Peak Gate Guard, and then our Norgrimling's Ironbreakers should absolutely poop on most of the other stuff he has here. Let's fight this battle. I'll see you on the battlefield. Battle of Stone Mine Tower. Key underground engagement here. We're going to be taking on Grimgor. Let's take a look how the battle went down. So once again, since it was kind of an interception type battle, I'm going to deploy really close. The Greenskins, though, intelligently deployed back a little bit since they were on defense here, I believe. Yeah, I believe they were on defense, but whatever. Let's hit play here. General strategy is I put all my best infantry right down the center. So I've got Norgrimling's Ironbreakers, the Peak Gate Guard, the Warriors of Dragonfire Pass, the Grumbling Guard, Dragonback Slayers, all of my baddest dwarfs running right down the center. I've got Ulthar's Raiders rolling down this flank, and I've got my Dwarf Warriors on the flank. And like I said, I'm going to bring in the heavy guns here down the center. My Grudge Thrower has opened fire. And I'm going to try and get my Hammerers over here to help face down the Crimson Killers. But I get intercepted by these squigs, unfortunately. Kind of messes up my plan a little bit. I don't want the Dragonback Slayers to fight the Crimson Killers. But I do have a good shot at the Crimson Killers here with Ulthar's Raiders. They're going to do a ton of damage. Down the center, Grimgor is going to be engaged, and I have my Runesmith to help tank damage for me, so we'll be in really good shape there. And the Crimson Killers just get wrecked. They haven't gotten a single kill, and they're already wavering. So they are pretty effectively dealt with. The Dragonback Slayers are now going to be looking for an opportunity to get a good engagement here. I'm going to start pulling them through. Finished off the Crimson Killers. Getting these Ulthar's Raiders out on the flanks can make them a very handy unit. I see this Chariot unit. I'm going to get a hold of it with the Dragonback Slayers. They will do a ton of damage to this unit. Unfortunately, though, I'm under heavy bow fire here, and I need to counter it with my own, but I haven't quite noticed the easy target there for some reason. My Peak Gate Guard down the center, pushing back the enemy. And again, in this big blob here in the center, Iron Hammer and my Runesmith having an easy time with the help of some Norgrimling's Iron Breakers. They're tanking a lot of damage here. Grimgor is not going to be getting a whole lot done in this particular scenario. You can see out here, I'm able to annihilate these trolls with Ulthar's Raiders before I get engaged. And then the Dwarf Warriors are out here too to chase them off. Dragonback Slayers push the chariots back. Oh jeez, I can't think of the name. Quarrelers and Rangers are pushing back the Greenskin Skirmishers here, and then they're getting peppered with explosive charges off of my Regiment of Renown Iron Breakers, or Miners, my bad. Then the Peak Gate Guard, I'm going to swing them back around to help try and take out Grimgor, but I just start wrapping up everybody. Check out these sweet Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. Those guys with the flaming axes, they look freaking awesome. Norgrimling's Iron Breakers are still pitching satchel charges. Grimgor is going to break, and that's going to be the end of the battle, so a very successful opening engagement against Grimgor here. I doubt this is going to be the last we see of him. So there's the kills there. Nice performance from the Iron Breakers, helping my Lord to tank out a lot of work. Look how many kills that Goblobber got right here. 58 kills in a very short amount of time. Ulthar's Raiders tanking out some extremely important kills. A lot of these came off Crimson Killas. So very important kills, and nicely played by them. Alright, Grimgor didn't have many teeth on him to steal, so that was pretty disappointing for having kicked the crap out of their main Lord so hard. I was kind of hoping for a little bit better loot. But at least that'll help out the dwarfs too, having beaten the snot out of their main army. Defensive alliance. I don't really see why I need a defensive alliance with you. You're just going to end up drawing me into wars I don't want to be in. The Dragon Helmet. Oh, we opened the Sky Hammer. Now that could be really handy, actually. Really? They're out here and they blocked my army? How terribly convenient for them. So this is friendly territory back there where we could replenish our hit points a little bit better. If I just go into a camp out here, I'm just going to be sitting here surrounded by enemy agents that probably have a really good chance. Yes. Bitterstone Mine. Grimgor gets away with like tons of his troops. Look at this. Got away with all this stuff, and look how quickly he's regenerating it. I can't reach him on this turn either, which is a fair bit of bullcrap. Enables replenishment, campaign movement. I think I'm going to go for a turn, replenish my men a little bit, but see, Grimgor's probably liable to pick up a lot more men on this turn. We'll feel this out. We'll just see what happens. I'd like to replenish a little bit and then come down there and smash Grimgor out of the fight, just so that he can't try and backstab me while I'm taking 8 peaks. Let's see, Iron Hammer, Mighty Oathstone, Wallmaster. So the enemy siege holdout is way less now, so that's good. This Iron Will, Lightning Strike would be really handy over here, and I think that's probably the smartest thing for us to do at this point. There we go. Casualties, and this casualty replenishment rate is the next one I'm going to want to go for. So we can knock that up all the way 15%. That'd be huge. So let's end this turn, see what happens. But we're at least in enemy territory. I need to deploy that Thane over there, see if we can counterbalance the nonsense going on. Yeah, Wissenland, there's just no real purpose for me to be involved in this. It looks like you're getting your face handed to you, so deal with it.
For war.
Not my job to save you. Finished our research. What is our current situation here? -1. So if I deploy this Thane, really? Deploying the extra Thane, and I'm still at -1? Are we deployed, the both of them?
I answer to clan and hold.
It says +6 and +6, but it didn't show any difference here. That's helpful. If I had enough growth, we could build another building here to help out with public order. What I could do, since I don't need it at the moment, I could tear down this ranger building and just put in some extra public order here to try and slow this nonsense down. Because I'm eventually going to have to swing back over to this other province, or else we're going to have to deal with a rebellion, which I would rather not. Got my movement points here. I'm going to get down here and let's see what kind of defenses Bitterstone Mine has. Some big uns. I mean, it's not an insubstantial amount of infantry.
Grudge bearer.
I might just move along and try and replenish a little bit. Rather than getting tied up in a big fight with Grimgore. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. I'm going to just kind of slowly try and replenish a bit as I work my way over to 8 peaks. And if Grimgore wants to come out at me, he can. But he's suffering attrition because of low fightiness. So he's not replenishing anything at the moment. So that's actually really good for us. We beat the tar out of him. Alright, let's see. We need to get some... Reduction of vampiric corruption. There's no more like... Yeah, public order +2 to all provinces. That would be handy at this point. Every little bit we can get. Okay. The penalty from our unsettled grudges and the difficulty is really what we're struggling with in terms of public order. And then probably leftover effects from raiding and stuff like that. Okay, is there some reason why it's... Okay. I can't go more than 50% of my range. Because I'm camped. We're getting closer to 8 peaks. It's going to take me a little while to get there. Grimgore still can't replenish, so that leaves us in good place. They still haven't taken the Pillars of Grundy. After I come in and smash the face off of the enemy, then you guys can't even seal the deal. And how are my 2 Thanes not overcoming the odds here? I mean, that is clearly in my territory. I mean, it didn't make a difference. How does it... This doesn't even make sense. There's this public order. It takes 2 turns. I'm going to do a quick save real quick, because I want to move this guy and maybe see if it makes a difference if I pull him further in. I mean, he's in the province. I should be getting the benefit of this. Yeah, okay, I'm going to have to load my quick save, because apparently it is making a difference. For some reason, I have -7 right here, even though I have 2 Thanes adding +12. It's pretty irritating. Let's load my quick save, because clearly that wasn't going to work. It's almost like it felt like that it didn't add anything. Like it was -1, I bring him in and I deploy him and it doesn't add anything, and then now I move him and it takes away 6. Kind of feels like I'm getting a bit cheated here. And that's only -5. What is all the bad public order about here? Like, what is causing all the unrest? Characters are 2? How are characters 2? Someone explain to me how characters are 2 +2 when it clearly says right here,
By the king's command.
Increases public order by 6. And then right here says increases public order by 6. And then when I check out the settlement scroll, 2 is all I get. There's nothing even causing significant... So it says characters 2, so it must be subtracting out the -5 from the other guy. There must be another enemy agent somewhere that I can't see. It's the only thing I can imagine, is there has to be an enemy agent somewhere other than this idiot from Tylea. I guess that's the explanation. I don't really know. Okay. Well, I'm going to end the turn. A little bit irritated by that. I should have built up some more public order sooner and just gotten rid of the ranger barracks. It didn't need to be there. Okay, Grimgorge is about to make a move on our allies. And he's got really poor fighting this, and quite honestly, unless we just got blocked there, which we did, of course, we got blocked, which is why Grimgor moved to where he did, because he knows that I can't stop him because of the enemy agent success. I'm going to move up, though, and I'm going to put pressure on Grimgor.
I'm going.
Why was I not in the underground?
Very well. I will do.
Okay, well, if I'm going to take attrition, I'm going to push up even further and try and get in front of Grimgor here. So I'm not going to let him come up here and jack up my ally. I'm going to stop him. So a little bit frustrated right there with that mistake. I should have been in the underground mode, and these greenskin agents are just completely out of control with their success rates. And of course we got the rebellion. This turn, it wouldn't have been an issue, but there was a rebellion. Unfreaking believable. Since there's a rebellion, and public order is going to do what it's going to do, I'm going to take these things out of this stance, and there we go. Get some work done. Yeah, we're going to get some work done while this is going on. Looks like they failed to block my army. I can't catch up to Grimgor, but I can get back in friendly territory. And I'm going to follow this guy up. We're going to take out the Crooked Moon up here as well. We're going to put some pressure on Grimgor and help out our allies here. They need the help. They took the Pillars of Grungni, so that's good. And if we help break the back of some of their enemies here, it may be a helpful turning point in getting back to the 8 peaks. Grimgor is going to just run, though. He's well, actually, there he just got headed off, so that's good. But the agents are real here. They're gonna be all over me. See the enemy agents just swarming about me at the moment. Grimgor is caught here. And we're going to go ahead and just finish him off. Execute the captives. So we've wiped out Grimgor. Let's help our allies take back Varunka Hills. So we're going to come up here and help them. They've got this stack that's going to be helping them. It's Ungrim Iron Fist. And I don't know if they have any other armies, but let's help them get the greenskins off their case, and then I'll roll through. We'll bust apart Iron Rock and come back at it.
What orders? I answer to clan and hold.
What kind of units are these guys getting? Savage Orcs, Boars. I should be able to hold against them. I don't get a ton of infantry, but I get enough. And with all the damage I can do from those guys, we should be in good shape. Okay. We're going to have to get one of our Thanes back up to the other province because I forgot about it now, and it's going to try and rebel also. We don't need a rebellion in both. Of course he blocked my army. And you don't really have much of a chance of getting rid of these greenskin agents either. This is stupid. Yeah, well, you can block my army all you want. I'm going to get to your settlement here, and I'm going to absolutely flatten it.
Yes.
I'm actually going to try and assault with this character, because I think he's going to do better damage. Of course he fails.
Ready.
That's Iron Hammer. This guy, you're going to have to get back to this province, and you're going to have to do so in a hurry. So we need to calm this down. Let's check what I got here. So rather than the extra growth right now, which is honestly kind of unnecessary, I'm going to put another public order boost in there so that hopefully I can free up both those Thanes to help out in this province. I'm going to spend a little bit of money buffing up the public order there as well. We've finished the research, so that'll help as well. Hero action cost minus 20%, growth plus 10 in all provinces, income from trade. Let's work on this bit of trade and then move over to the Grand Throne Chamber. So here we go. 1 Iron Hammer. Inspirational recruitment, siege holdout time +1. I don't really know which of these would be as helpful as anything else. I'd really want champion, so we have a better chance of assassination.
What makes you think I'll help you, manling?
What makes you think I'll help you, dumbling? Alright. Okay, they failed to block the army. That's good news. We should be able to wreck the losers over here.
Our ancestors would be proud.
I can do a lightning strike if I want, but I don't want to because I want to catch all these guys in combat. This is an auto-resolve. It's not worth their time. Haven't had a lot of battles in this one, but I don't want to fight something that's not worth their time. And we're just going to raise this settlement. I'm just taking it from the... wow, we picked up a Sword of Bloodshed. That's nice.
True king of 8 peaks.
I don't know where these guys' armies are at, but let's see if we can maybe encourage them. They took back their settlement over here. Diplomacy, dwarfs. Take back your Squighorn. See if we can keep pushing them to reclaim their territory while I try and protect them and push forward on my own as well. So we got Lightning Strike with Iron Hammer. I'm going to focus these... Wait a minute, what did I just spin that in? Why did Iron Hammer only get 1 skill point? I got a mod that's supposed to give me 2. And I can't reset, so I haven't spent it. That's kind of weird. I should have had 2 skill points, unless I just did one earlier to get Lightning Strike and forgot to put it in here. I don't know. That's really odd. Should have been 2. Okay. Can reduce vampiric corruption. Prospector. Let's just go ahead and do that one. And what do we got here? Public order in the local province. Okay, let's end our turn. I was hoping to get to 8 peaks on this episode. I don't think we're going to, but we're at least out. Here we go. Now we're talking. Start to get some non-aggression packs. Get some people around me to be friendly.
The Iron Hammer weighs heavy.
Who are these guys? So they are trade partners with the Empire, but they're at war with quite a few other people. But it's just a non-aggression pact, so let's do this. If we can start getting the people around us to calm down, it's a big deal. What's our public order up here? It's been slowed down. We can deploy. It's going to go back positive. These guys have sieged me. Let's try and assault the units here. Why are we failing on these? I'm going to wait till I succeed in assaulting the units because I've got 9 turns before I run out of supplies anyway. There's no other enemy armies on the horizon.
I stand defiant.
I'm gonna move back down here and kind of protect the lands of my ally, and I'll get a little bit of replenishment done while I'm at it. We can get in the way of Azag the Slaughterer here. Try and prevent him from making a run past me into dwarf lands here. We need to help these guys out. And then hopefully I can push back into Iron Rock and put a hurt on these guys. I got over here kind of just in time to help the dwarfs. Looks like they were about to get overrun. Where the heck did Grimgor come from? I don't know where Grimgor came from, but it says I have no chance here, and I find that laughable. He does have Crimson Killers. These guys just don't have the infantry to match me here. And I mean, I've got a couple of ethereal thanes. Grimgor himself is fairly tough, but I mean, I've got some solid units here, and I should have a skirmish advantage as well. Let's fight this. All right, here we are in the battle versus Azag and Grimgor. Azag's forces are deploying behind me, So just to kind of give you a quick overview of the strategy that I took here, I deployed again. All my best units are facing the back with my ethereal heroes and Belegar. And then the rest of my forces are faced forward, ready to potentially get a hold of this army if it comes at me quickly. But we're going to watch Azag's army come onto the battlefield and be immediately engaged. The Peak Gate Guard here up against Night Goblins. They're going to absolutely flatten the Night Goblins. Here comes all the chariots and other units. I do get wrapped around just a little bit over here on this flank, and my Ulthar's Raiders are at a bit of risk, so I go ahead and activate this Dwarf Warrior to come in here and help hold the line. And then you can see, though, that Azag is right here in the center, and he is already engaged by Thrani Ironbrow. Nordgrimling's Ironbreakers breaking it up a little bit here with the charges. These guys are right in the center where they're going to tank out the most damage. Azag's going to get teamed up on by Ethereal Heroes, and he is not going to be in a happy place. These trolls are out on the flank. I'm going to chase into them with some Dwarf Warriors just to hold them down, and then I just start pouring in the Quarreler and Ranger fire. So I'm going to really start hammering these monster units out on the flank. In the meantime, the Dragonback Slayers, my other units, just holding back the tide of Azag's army. But when these guys rout, they are going straight off the map and not coming back because I've got them pinned up against the edge. So it was a terrible position for them to be in. Azag runs away. All the Greenskin troops run away from the flaming axes of the warriors of Dragonfire Pass here. Those guys are a really sweet-looking unit. And even my Dwarf Warriors have some pretty significant stats at this point due to the buffs that Belegar is giving them. Look at that, 45 attack, 65 defense. The only place they're really lacking is in weapon strength. But yeah, we just absolutely hammer these guys. So they are all out of the fight. Gives me plenty of time to reform the lines before the main assault comes from Grimgor's army, who is now hopelessly outnumbered and outmatched because his reinforcements. He once again has the Crimson Killers, and the Crimson Killers get to once again feel the wrath of the Goblaba. So I'm launching Goblins Tied to Rocks to remind these guys where they will soon be. So the Goblaba is going to be very accurate, and it's going to be crazy deadly. So that'll keep the Crimson Killers from being effective. I've got all my Rangers and Quarrelers out front, so my strategy this time around is just unleash on the Crimson Killers. The Arachnarok Queen is here, and so she's going to be a target of interest. But I have a lot of missiles to focus her down, and I have Uthar's Raiders and the Dragonback Slayers getting ready to protect against the Broken Tusk mob who's moving up on this flank. They have very nice armor here. They even have a bonus to it. It's all the way up to 100. My Quarrelers immediately destroy a Goblin Archer unit so that it can't go after my more vulnerable units like the Slayers or the Peak Gate Guard. I'm going to bring Nordgrimling's Ironbreakers out here, and I'm going to push back these Broken Tusk mob. And you can see, again, the main assault coming here. My Quarrelers are going to immediately target the Arachnarok Queen, who just starts absolutely eating the fire. We're going to put it on her thick. The main charge from the enemy's going to come here. Thrani Ironbrow, I clicked an order with him and Belegar, but I accidentally used Belegar's thing that makes hit to where he cannot move. Big mistake on my part. It leaves Thrani out here, and he gets attacked by these goblins, and for some reason Grimgor just powers his way right through Thrani, even though I'm supposed to have 80%. I'm like, oh crap, is he going to come back? So I don't know if I've just lost my hero there. I get the Ekrund Miners out here, and I'm throwing blasting charges in. The Arachnarok Queen attacks my main line, but she's getting peppered with blasting charges. She's getting nailed by fire from the Quarrelers, and out here the Broken Tusk mob gets their face broken by Nordgrimling's Ironbreakers and a bunch of throwing axes from Ulthar's Raiders, so these guys get absolutely dealt with. And then in the mainline fight, you can see that most of Grimgor's army is running. The Crimson Killers did make it into combat here, which is not great for me, but they're up against a Warriors of Dragonfire Pass. So it's a decently tough unit at the moment. I'm going to chase these guys off a bit with the Slayers, and then I'm going to move the Raiders in position to try and get over here and put some throwing axes into the back of the Killers, but the Killers lose their leadership. The Broken Tusk mob gets their tusk broken, and Grimgor is going to be forced to retreat, like the coward he is. So the Stunties prevail over the Greenskins here, and I'm going to chase Grimgor and really let the humiliation sink in. The Arachnarok Queen laying on the ground dead, shriveled up. Grimgor is fortunate that his speed is decent here. One of my Warriors of Dragonfire Pass is cauterizing his anus right here with the flaming axe, and then my Slayers catch up to him as well. So I got a bunch of units in here, but unfortunately for me, Grimgor is going to be able to keep running away because he's fleeing, and I just don't have anything with enough mass to fix him in position since I don't have cavalry, so he's going to be able to push through as he flees in my infantry. I won't be able to kill him here, but we're going to at least damage him savagely and force him off the battlefield. So a great battle for me there. Absolutely idiotic position for the greenskins to attack from. The auto-resolve was feeling good about that, but because the army of Azag came in behind me, I was able to completely single them out. They might have been a little threat teamed up against me, but when they were separated like that, they just got their crap handed to them. And I'm not even sure that they were going to be a huge threat put together. I felt like we could take them, but in this case, like I said, easy victory. So let's take a look at the kills there. Norgrimling Ironbreakers racking up 29 kills on Tusk Mob. The Peak Gate Guard got some good action in. Well, that wasn't all on the Tusk Mob. It was part on the troops of Azag. But yeah, these guys cleaned up a lot of kills. I think it was 50 some odd kills on the army of Azag before he routed, which was rather quick, by the way. Ironbrow actually loses all of his hit points and drops on the battlefield, but I'm going to get him back. The Goblobber just always performs well. This is a fantastic grudge thrower. And Uthar's Raiders, once again, cranking out some key kills here, helping to defend the flanks. I'll see you back on the campaign map. Fortunately for me, it looks like they're going to allow me to keep Throny Ironbrow, and I don't know if that's just because I had a victory or what. That was extremely fortunate for me, and I need to get some replenishment done on him right away. So, very big battle for us, though. We absolutely shut down the Crimson Killers, and then we destroyed the Arachnarok Queen. And then, of course, Azag's army got absolutely crapped on because it came in behind me. So he had to face the might of my whole army, and his army was really not well suited to be taking mine on. So that worked out really well for me, like really well. Happy with that. Okay, block army. Dwarfs have mobilized against that settlement. Oh man, I'm so happy I kept Ironbrow there. I thought I had lost him, so that is so pleasing for me to see that he gets to come back alive. I'm gonna actually push up here and try and finish off Grimgor. Although I think I'm gonna take Ironbrow out for one turn just so that the auto-resolve doesn't go against him. He can't get assassinated because he's ethereal. I wanna annihilate Grimgor there. I don't want him getting away and being able to replenish quickly. There we go. So now we can get back in there. So that was pretty big for us. That was pretty big. So very key, very nice victory for us. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it good for now right here. And on the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on getting this Thane successful with the assault units. So I'm going to wait a turn, and then I'm going to come out and assault these greenskins. And quite honestly, if they attack me, they're going to die on the walls. There's no way those punks are going to get through the walls. Not with this kind of crap army. And I should be able to murder them on the open battlefield as well, just due to the number of guns and everything I have. So it's been a good episode. We're pushing. We're not trapped in our own territory anymore. And we've got plenty of allies around us. And this is going to be keeping the greenskins pretty busy, though you can see here that the Crooked Moon mutinous Gits have managed to come resettle Stone Mine Tower. So as successful as it feels like, we're going to have to keep the pressure on the mutinous Gits. And the dwarfs have the pressure on Mount Squighorn right now. And we just took a lot of heat off of them right here by defeating Azag and Grimgor. And if we push forward, destroy Iron Rock, and then push our way down into 8 Peaks, we might be able to kind of keep these guys honest. So I think I'm going to try and help the dwarfs push against the greenskins as I attempt to retake 8 Peaks. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm having fun. Can't wait to see you back on the next one. HeirofCarthage signing out.